Hello, good morning, and welcome to my channel. Today I decided that I would walk you through a typical day for me at school. I've actually filmed this on a Thursday, which is my busiest day in terms of classes, so there's not really a lot of studying or free time, but I just wanted to walk you through a typical day. First thing I do, as often as I can, I don't want to say every day because I do flake sometimes, is I make my bed. If I do not make my bed, I will end up back in my bed, usually on my phone or watching YouTube, so I like to make it to keep myself out of bed. Then I like to set up my morning in its vibes with a nice little fall playlist. Ophelia is my favorite for every morning. The next thing I do is I do my dishes. I wake up at around 6:30 to 7 every day, and nobody else in the dorm is awake at this time, and I'm gonna be so honest, I do not like being bothered when I'm doing my chores, so I usually do dishes once a day, and it's in the morning before anybody else wakes up, just so that I can have my peace and quiet while I do the dishes. Once I'm done with that, I bring them back inside so that I can use them to make my breakfast. Today, I just decided to go with a little bagel with some cream cheese. It's really simple, but it's kind of been my comfort breakfast recently. It's super easy, super quick, and it tastes really, really good. So we had that, and then I also decided to finish off this London Fog concentrate that I got, and I had a little London Fog latte. I definitely think I'm gonna go back to the chai later. During my breakfast, I like to be an iPod kid, and I'll usually watch recently released music videos. So Kim Lip actually released Can You Entertain, and I loved this song so much. It was so good. After a little bit of Luna love, I like to change and get dressed. This is my outfit for today. I really liked it. It was actually one of my favorite outfits, and I got a whole bunch of compliments, so that was really, really great. Then I did a new morning ritual that I've been starting, which is my gratitude journal. I've found myself, not really appreciating what I have and the things around me recently, and so I figured that starting a gratitude journal would be a really, really good idea, and I just kind of had this journal laying around, so I thought it would be absolutely perfect, and I've been doing that. Next, I go ahead and I walk over to my class. It's always a very beautiful walk from the dorm. We were doing a writing workshop today, so I got to bring my writing and have my classmates read it. After that, I will usually go to lunch in the dining hall, but I actually forgot my student ID, so I went home, got my student ID, and went to the grocery store and got this Italian meat sandwich. There was a little bit too much pepperoni for me, but other than that, it was actually really, really good, and I just enjoyed it while I watched some more YouTube, because I have a YouTube addiction, and it's really, really bad. After my lunch, I head back to class in a different location. It's kind of like a study hall run by the student teacher that we have in our class, and I actually wish that I hadn't gone to this one because it was really, really pointless, but yeah. After that, I go home, and my roommates can't leave the door closed, so I got to just walk right in. How pleasant. And then we went into my room. After that, it was really time to settle in and get things going for the night. So I changed my clothes, because, of course, and I did put some pants on, I promise. But I went to go get dinner at the dining hall, and I saw a squirrel and a buck, and the buck had a little baby, and I just thought that was so cute. I usually see these two around pretty often, but I thought it would be nice to share. For dinner, I had a burger, lemon pudding, and some iced tea. The walk home from dinner is always really, really pretty, so I wanted to share that as well. And when I got home, I did some editing on my art project that was due the next day. We did some critique in class, and I was told that it kind of looked like all of my creatures were falling through the sky, which was not my intention, so I added some shadows, made things a little bit darker, and I made it actually appear like they were in a room, and this whip scorpion was actually chasing after everything. After that, I worked on my weekly log. I did this a lot in the study hall class, but there was one thing I was stuck on, and I just decided to submit it and saying, I'm stuck on it, please help, and hopefully they don't hate me. After that was my favorite piece of work, which is why I saved it for the end. But currently in my class, we are reading Frankenstein. I've read Frankenstein before, and it's one of my favorite books ever. I have now 3 copies of it. So throughout reading it, I've been annotating it not only for the class, but also for myself and my own enjoyment. And I've been having a really good time reading it. I'm noticing it's just taking me quite a long time. It's due on Tuesday. I filmed this on Thursday. It is now Saturday, and I have finished volume 1 and 2. So I really want to get volume 3 done over the weekend, as well as all of the other things that I have to read to prepare for the seminar on the book on Tuesday. Other than that, I've been really enjoying reading this, and there's a bunch of other fun stuff in the Norton Critical that they're going to have us read that I'm also really excited to read. After that, I kind of start to wind down. I use some melatonin tea and more YouTube. And the last thing I do before bed to feel nice and refreshed and clean is my skincare. I wash my face, and then I use a toner, and then I use the bean essence. I got this for free. I know it looks like I'm a McSoon stan, but I just used to be a Yes Style influencer, and they sent me an entire box of McSoon skincare, so most of my skincare is their brand. But after that, I like to go to bed, and that marks the end of the vlog because you probably don't want to see me sleeping. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you. Bye-bye.